Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts need only one to take the lead. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Is in. Touchdown. The Dragons cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Running this one left. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Works his way to the 35. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll run here on first down. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to the well again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, sack.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. This time it's a passing play. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's a handoff up the gut. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Chris Braswell there for the...
thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL. Not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And they're going to have a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can't any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
That play right there. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This finds Mitchell, complete. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 16. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go now.
Handoff now from the gun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Reload. Reload. Huh.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Go. Ready, ready.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. Now he's past the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Go.
Trying again following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and throw it here. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Pass play coming here. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and goal. Jake Elliott's on now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw it. Finds him on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts facing a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Colts ready for the punt. And after that drive, backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. First and 10 from the 41.
Set.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Looking for a throw here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go! Come 19! Come 19! Go!
He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air, third and long. Stays in the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
19!
They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go!
Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Set. Here we go. Here we go. Last thing, 19.
He's dropping back to throw. Taylor makes the catch. And they get this down to the 28. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts jump in front now by 5. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Ready.
Sending a receiver left. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
One last play before the break.
19 Lions. Set up. Ready, ready.
Throwing it just before halftime. He's on the move.
I think you know